Hey everybody. Welcome to my video. I need to grab a stamp set here to show you guys. Grab a couple things. I'm all set up here for comments. Hope everybody is having a good Friday. TGIF. Maybe. Oh, let me turn volume down on that. There we are. Hey, Julie. I see a couple people popping on here. There we go. Comments are up. Hey, Daisy. Okay. I think I'm going to dive in here. Hope you guys are having a good Friday. It is Friday the 13th. There is a lot going on these days. It's crazy. It's not just Friday. It's in general. Oh, thanks, Daisy. Yeah, it has been a couple weeks since I've done a live, you guys. And there's no real reason other than I'm just one person. And I have been getting stuff mailed out. And the other issue is that, would you guys believe this? So right above me, and it looks okay now on screen, but right above me, I have two lights that hang over my area where I film. And this has even been affecting just my filming, my regular filming stuff. The light bulbs have never burned out. I mean, as long as I've been in this room, I think I've been in here 4 or 5 years. They haven't burned out because they're not always on. They're literally just on when I'm filming, or sometimes in the winter if I'm in here in the evening, or it's like a real cloudy day or something and I'm trying to craft or something. But one of the light bulbs burned out. And of course, this isn't a problem. I have other light bulbs, but I've packed up 90% of my office because I will be rearranging my office here, my studio, in just a few short weeks. So I've been packing things in boxes and stacking them in another room because the room's getting painted and the furniture is getting moved around. So the less that's in here, the better. Well, I packed up all my light bulbs. And so I was like, of course, I have no idea what box they're in. The boxes are literally stacked in our laundry room, which is very, very tiny. And I mean, I can't even get to half the stuff. Like there's furniture in there, there's shelves, there's cabinets, I've ordered new furniture and some of that is stacked in there as well. So I literally just can't even get to anything. Like, in fact, my family's kind of starting to get annoyed that the entire laundry room is full of boxes. But so I just like, that's the other thing is that I haven't done lives because I'm just struggling with lighting and I'm like, nobody's going to be able to see anything and it's a mess. So I appreciate the thoughts and I'm excited to, I know it is, Daisy. It's exactly like moving without moving. It's exactly what's happening. And I always say that like moving, I moved a lot as a kid and like, it's like moving, you like rip your entire life apart just to build it back up again. I'm not a fan of moving. We haven't moved. Being married, we've only moved a few short times and we've not moved in a long time. We've been in this house a long time, but I'm not a fan of it. So, anyways, that's kind of where I've been. I've just been doing stuff, packing up the office, getting that done. And then I've just been, doing the normal stuff, just like trying to keep business moving and, creating and filming and all of that. So there's been that stuff going on. So today I want to do a couple things. I'm going to craft a couple things with you guys and I want to share some things with you and catch you up because I have not been on here. So the first thing I want to share with you, because it is getting close to the end to be able to sign up. This is the Blessed to Craft monthly project. I'm going to show you what the project is and what you get. And this is it's a new thing I'm doing. This is only the second month that I've done it. And it is the Blessed to Craft monthly make and take packet. And so you get a packet of items from me each month, and the very last Friday of the month on my live, I put these projects together. So you get projects to put together, and then you also get product. So let's take a look at what we'll be making this month, and then I'll show you what you'll get, what product you'll get. So here's the first card. I'm using the Pleased as Punch designer paper, and this designer paper is only around till the end of the month. So if you're interested in getting this paper, you've got to order it soon. So there's this one here. There is this card here. This is probably my favorite one. Kayla helped me design all of these, so it was really fun. She was in here. I was struggling to design these, and then struggling more because she was in here like talking with me. And then I was like, let's just make some cards together. And she totally helped design these. She was very excited that she helped design them. It is fun when she comes in, because I was saying I needed to design these cards. And so she started trying to help, and she was like, do this, do that. And I was like, okay, no, but I have to only use this designer paper. And then, okay, I have to design 3. And then it kind of gives her an idea of what it is that I do for work. Like, she was like, oh, this is kind of hard. Like, sometimes I think my kids just think like, oh, I just get to craft all day, and it's this situation, which is true. But then when there's, requirements, it was like fun for her to see that. So she helped me design all of these. I really like the way this one came out. So these are the projects that you'll get. Hey, Bobby, you'll get 3 card kits. You'll get all the pieces to make the cards, and then you'll get envelopes. So those are cute. You can craft from home, especially if you're feeling stuck at home, which may be how a lot of us are feeling. So you'll get those. You get a printed PDF in your package. So your package, when you open it up, that printed PDF will be in there, and then you'll get access to it in digital form too. So the product that you're going to get this month is you're going to get the Pleased by Punch, a 6x6 of this Pleased as Punch designer paper, which is so beautiful. So you'll get that. You get an entire packet of Noble Peacock rhinestones. And then you get a brand new Wink of Stella. And then as a free gift, you're getting another set of designer paper. This is Celebration, some of the Celebration paper. And so you will get that as well. So you'll get this nice packet of cards to be able to make, and then you'll get this product, and everything is new and it comes to you. The cost of the make and take packet is $25. And so I will put up a link when I'm done here. I'll put up the information, and you can click on the link in the Facebook description or the YouTube description or on my website. And it's $25, and it covers the cost of your product, and then you get some product for free, and then it covers the cost of shipping. So it's the absolute cheapest thing that I can do. So there's, some feedback or some conversation happening that the club that I do, which is the Ink It Up and Create Club, is on the expensive side. It's a $50 order. So when you place a $50 order, that is how you join the club. And so there was a little bit of conversation about how that's really expensive, and I totally get it. The idea of that club is you get product, and then you get to make projects with that product right away. So the other thing that I had talked about before the beginning of the year is what you guys would appreciate more. Like, is it a stamp set and ideas to go with that stamp set? Or do you prefer to get product like this that you can use however you want, whenever you want? It's not attached to anything specific. So there was a lot of you that said, yes, absolutely. you prefer getting the product like this that you can put in your stash, and then there's really not a huge requirement right away. So for these, the stamp set that I use a couple different stamp sets. You can use what you have on hand. You might have the newer ones that I use, but this is designed to be as cheap as humanly possible, like literally that, so that I'm not out any money. And with shipping at $6.95, whenever I send something, anywhere between $3.95 to $6.95 to send something out that is this size, and then the cost of the product. So that is where the price is. I cannot do anything cheaper than that. So I know somebody said, I'll just wait until you do something, like the comment was on one of my last videos. I'll just wait until you do something cheaper than this. $25 is as cheap as it's getting. Like, I really tried to look at what was available and what other clubs and situations were doing and make it as affordable as possible. So for $25, you'll get the 3 cards, the PDF, the video, and then you'll get this product. So that's Blessed to Craft monthly. That's this month's project, and we'll do that live at the end of the month. So that's what's happening there. And then the my ordering special this month is this right here. You'll get 2 card kits with envelopes. These card kits are no longer available. They're celebration items and they're no longer available. You'll get a video and a PDF on how to put these together, and then you'll get a Wink of Stella. And this month, this ribbon's a little too big. It came off something else, but I'm going to stamp this tag and do the same thing here. So you'll get it all decorated up. I don't normally do that, but this month I'm going to do it. And so you can always, I'm going to have it on here where you can take it off and use it on a card if you would like. So that is the ordering special. When you spend $75 or more and you use the host code, you get this item, okay? And all the stuff, the video, the PDF, all of that good stuff. And that is because when you have a $50 order, there's still lots of things that you're getting for free. And there are several new items this month. Let me grab the other one. I have 2 things to grab for you, but I gotta find it. For some reason, I'm having the hardest time pulling out my stamps. Okay, so here's some new items. Oh, let me grab the paper. Okay, so let's start with the papers. This is I've used this a ton, and you'll see them on videos coming up. I've used this for all of my projects this month. This is really beautiful foiled paper. Kayla and I were coloring on this last night. We were making some stuff. It has this copper foiling and silver foiling, and it's just really pretty. You get several sheets of each design. So it's really pretty. At first I was like, I really don't like that they mixed mediums like the silver and the copper together. Like, I'm a big fan of like just silver or just gold, or I don't tend to mix those kind of metallic mediums. But actually, as Kayla and I were coloring, I was like, you know, actually this works. Like, this works pretty well. So there's that. That is 12 by 12 designer paper. This is an item you can get for free with a $50 order. There is this. Now, this is for Chris. I don't know if she's on here or not. I'm hoping she doesn't mind me opening this and just looking at it. I didn't get any for myself, but I got this for Chris. And I wanted to look at it. So this is vellum. And it's normal weight vellum, but it's embossed. So you can see that this is a purple color, this is a green color, and then this is like so I'm gonna assume this is purple posy. This is probably pear pizzazz. And this is probably mint maroon or coastal cabana or pool party. One of those, does it say? Let's look. Pool party, Purple Posy, and Soft Sea Foam. So I was close. I got one of them right. So it's really beautiful. It's embossed. And so you could do lots of fun things with that. Let's set that aside. So that's the paper. And then these are the stamp sets. There is Well Dressed, which is a fabulous dude set. Super cute for like Father's Day, that kind of stuff. I don't always feel like we have a lot of these, like these more masculine, you know, dude kind of stamp sets. These are hard to come by, and I feel like this is a cute one. I saw these items stamped like in a monochromatic card where they just stamped them. The great thing about these is a lot of them you don't have to color. The tie, you don't have to color. The shoes, if you stamped it, you know, the hat, you could color the hat, but you don't have to. The umbrella. So I'm a big fan of like stamping where you don't have to color it, like where you don't have to figure out how to make it cute. It's just already there. I'm not a huge fan of coloring. I can do it, but this is my type of vibe for a stamp set. Then there is the Rise and Shine. So these are all free with an order. So when you place your order, and it's $50 or more, you can get one of these items for every $50 you spend. Some of them are marked at $100, so when you hit the $100 mark, you can get that particular item. But it's basically every $50, you'll get something free with celebrations. So this one I've used a lot. I have all of these projects that I just filmed in the last 2 days. And I just have to take photos of those and get the footage edited. And then there'll be lots of videos coming up. And I used this several times. And then there is this set right here, which I haven't used yet, but I've seen cute things with it. So this is Tags in Bloom, Rise and Shine, Well Dressed. And then all the other celebration items are still out there. There's a couple things that have sold out. The metallic twine has sold out. The honeybee paper has sold out, and there's one more thing that has sold out, and I can't remember. There's a graphic here on Facebook for you guys that shows you all of the things that are sold out, and so if you want any of the items, make sure you place your order. So 2 more things before we jump into the crafting for the day. This set here, this is the Ladybug set. And it's super cute. I really love this stamp set. And you can get this for free when your order is $300 or more. That's when you get this free stamp set. So a couple things you might want to do during this month if you really want to grab this. You can stock up on your cardstock. That's one thing that there's some things I always do during celebrations. I stock up on my cardstock. I stock up on my adhesive. And then I get like the envelopes. Like I get my Whisper White envelopes. And I just replaced my Versamark. So I do some things that I normally would not do. Like I haven't replaced my Versamark ink pad in a couple years. So I did that. If you wanted to get the new ink pads, so maybe you have the older ink pads and you want to update to the newer ones, you can do that. And then also don't forget about our storage. So our Stampin' storage that holds our ink pads and our pens. I actually got a few of these pieces for my upcoming room redo. I got a few pieces that will go with my ink pad and marker storage. So you can do those items. So there's a couple ways if you wanted to do that to get this. It's always a good thing. The Ladybug dies are only available, I think, until the end of the month. They might, if they have some left, they might like carry them over, but I haven't heard if they're going to do that or not. So the Please Just Punch paper, designer paper, and then like the Ladybug dies. If you're interested in those, I would pick them up because sometimes they'll carry them over and be like, oh, we have a few left. And then sometimes they're like, okay, that was it. Like that was the promotion. We're done. And I've not got word on either way. So just so you know that that's happening. And then the last thing I want to share with you guys is the starter kit join deal right now. So I've not talked about it a ton over the last couple months, but there is a promotion right now that when you purchase the starter kit, which is just like if you purchase a Costco membership. If you go to Costco, you have to spend $60 to be able to shop there, and then you can shop there and you get all the discounts, and it's a yearly fee that you have to pay. So the starter kit is much like that. You purchase the starter kit for $99. You're going to get this trimmer for free. You're going to get a pack of sample paper. And then you will also get a stamp set of your choice. So my advice is pick out the most expensive stamp set you want and get that stamp set for free. And then you become basically a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Nothing changes on your end if you don't want it to. You just get a savings. You save 20% on all of your orders. So oftentimes I get emails saying, you know, can you offer free shipping? Or when is Stampin' Up! Going to offer free shipping? Or how can I get the best deal on this? Or how can I get a discount on this? Or do you have a discount code or a coupon code? The way you get the best deal for Stampin' Up! Product is you simply buy the starter kit and then you save 20% on every single order you make. I do not know if they're going to start selling this or not. So my gut instinct is that they will. I don't know if that will be true or not. And again, we've not heard. We've asked. Lots of us demonstrators are asking. I feel like it's probably a good indication that they're not saying anything, because that probably means they don't want us telling everybody, like, you can just buy this after the promotion. Don't sign up. Like, they don't want that. So my gut instinct is that they are, but we have not been told. So I don't want to say, no, it's totally fine, and then something come out, you know. I love it. I reach for it all the time. I use it in my scrapbooking and my card making. It's pretty lightweight, and I love that about it. And so I would invite you guys to join. There's no big deal with it. If you can just be you do have, what am I trying to say here? You do have to have a $300 quarterly minimum. The truth of the matter is you're probably spending that anyways. Most of us are. It's very easy to spend basically $100 a month with Stampin' Up! Product. And then you have to have that quarterly, so every 3 months. If you don't meet that, there is no penalty. Like, people have somebody freaked out in an email with me earlier, and I was like, it's not a big deal. Like, there's no red rubber room that, like, we're going to come arrest you and throw you in the red rubber room. Honestly, these days with everything that's going on between the election and the coronavirus, maybe I want to be locked in a red rubber room, but that's neither here nor there, right? So there's no penalty. Like, there's not going to be, nobody cares. Like, nobody cares about the situation that much. If you don't make the quarterly minimum, you just become inactive and you go back to being my customer. Like, it's no big deal. But I do want to share that with you because I've not shared a lot about it. There's just been so much going on. I literally cannot share everything all of the time when we have so much massively going on. So if you would like a discount on your product, if you would like to get the stamp set for free, also it's free shipping. So your entire starter kit will ship for free. You get $125 on product. If you want to do that, there will be a link in the description for you to go ahead and purchase that starter kit. And then I promise you, it's not a big deal. Okay, so that is all of the things. And then now we're going to stamp. Like, we are going to do some stamping. The first thing is I'm just going to put together this card. I have this random, like, look at this random stuff I have laying here. And I'm like, was this for a video? Was this, like, what was I doing where all this random stuff got laid here? So this is literally the pile of stuff that's on my desk. And I'm like, okay, there's a stamp set. There's a die. There's some paper. And then there's randomly this. And I'm like, okay, was I in the middle of making a card? Was it for a video? Was it, like, I don't know what any of this is. So we're going to put this together. And I don't know what it's for. And probably a week, I'll be looking through my videos that I filmed and be like, where's that one video I needed? And it'll probably be this one that I needed. So we're going to put that together. And then we're going to stamp. We're going to open up a kit and do a kit and do some cards from a kit. So, and then I thought I would chat with you guys. So this card is pretty much all done. I'll show you what I did. This is Granny Apple Green cardstock. I just have a card base. This paper is I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see the tulips? That paper is the Pleased as Punch designer paper. It's layered on a Whisper White paper. So I'm assuming this might be like 3 inches by 3 inches or 4 inches, 3.5. So this is 3.5 by 4. And then that's the designer paper piece. And then so the white would be 4 inches. No, 3 3/4 by what, 4 inches? Yeah, by 4 inches. So I've just layered this. I have no idea maybe why. I'm assuming maybe this way. I have a Whisper White circle. This is from the Stitched Dies that I'm so fond of. Then I have this coffee cup. It has been stamped in, it looks like basic gray. It's from this set right here. Now this set, these coffee cups coordinate with the Cup of Cheer dies if you have those, okay? So there's that. And then there's this, which is Pool Party and, right, Pool Party. Yeah, it looks like Pool Party. And then in gray, I've just stamped over and over the coffee. So I'm going to put this together and then we'll do something else just so that I can get this pile off my desk. So I don't know about anybody else that's dealing with this crazy mess that's happening in the world with this coronavirus situation. I have not been freaking out about it, which is not so typical with the anxiety that I struggle with. You would think that I would be freaking out about it, but I'm not. What I'm more worried about is the way people are acting. Because people are acting crazy. Everything in our county, we don't have any cases of it in our county or anywhere close to us. So our school has remained opened. We just had our county shut down any events of over 100 people. So a ton of stuff got canceled in our, county, and we're a very small county. We're a very small town. We are in wine country, and we have a lot of events that take place, and all of those were canceled. It did not start getting to me until this morning when literally as we were walking out the door to go to school, my daughter Violet, who you guys know is autistic, her field trip, her salmon field trip that she has been looking forward to for months was canceled. And I started crying because I knew, first of all, because she's autistic, it's not good for her to not have time to process things. She really needs time to process things, and Esau was going to be going with her. And so he had gotten the day off, and she was so excited to be spending the day with her daddy. And I knew that she was going to be devastated, and she was. It was literally, we were in the car. Like, they were in the car getting ready to pull out of the driveway when we got the text that the field trip had been canceled. So I think emotionally, I don't know about anybody else, but I think emotionally, those are the things that are starting to get with everybody panicking and all of that. I think that is where it's starting to get a little bit difficult. And it's, it's hard. I hope everybody is taking care of themselves. And I am limiting the amount of news we're watching, the amount of TV. Like, thank God for streaming services. We've got 3 of them. And I've told the kids that's where they need to be, that the TV is not allowed to be on. And I'm limiting what I watch, just so I don't have to hear it. And I wish people would stop I wish people would stop talking about it, kind of. You know what I mean, you guys? Like, I feel like now I'm on Instagram and every single person I follow on Instagram is talking about it. And I'm like, stop talking about it. I'm on Instagram. I don't want to hear it. So I get it. We need to be prepared and all of that. But I hope everybody is taking care of themselves and not feeling panicked and, you know, all of those things. Let me see. Let me catch up on comments because I was just yakking. Yes, that's what I was going to say, Marty. I'm not freaking out either, but I'm certainly spending the weekend crafting. Like, last week, I put in some online orders for some crafting goodies and they all came yesterday, and that's how I'm spending my weekend. Like, y'all get in some orders for some fun crafty stuff, get yourself some free celebration items, grab a cup of coffee, and hang out in your craft room, and I think we'll all feel better, right? Yeah, they don't understand. It is hard for the kids. They just don't understand, and we are trying in our house, in my house, with our children, we are not talking about it. We are not going into the craziness because they don't understand it and they don't need to be fearful of anything. So it was really, really hard for her today. Let's see. Sorry guys. I'm just, I don't know if they're doing anything special for the kids. This was a salmon field trip where they have raised salmon, and then they go and they release the salmon into the, you know, water. Kayla did it, and then this was Violet's turn to do it because she has that same teacher, and then Andrew will get to do it. I don't know what they're going to do because I'm assuming they have to go let the salmon out. Like, they can't just keep, like, once the salmon get to a certain place, they have to release the salmon. And so I don't know we go on spring break. This is our last day before we go on spring break. Schools will continue to be open until further notice because there's nothing's going on in our county. But I don't know. I'm assuming they're going to have to go release the salmon, and I don't know what they'll do for the kids. So I'm sure all of the kids are devastated at school. Julie says, you just need to put your camera on and let us watch you. Oh, well, there'd be a lot of getting up and interruptions and me stopping to make lunch and break up fights and then back down to craft. But no, really. And my kids will probably be in here this weekend. It's supposed to rain. So we're supposed to get a really bad storm. I could probably pop on here. Maybe this weekend I'll do that. And pop on and share with you guys what I'm creating. Okay, so let's do the next thing, which is I want to use this stamp set. This is seriously the best. And then I want to open up this kit and do some things. So I've had this kit sitting on my desk since our paper party, because one of the things we did in the paper party was this kit. And I've been wanting to, first of all, this is going to go beautifully in my room. It's the colors kind of will work. So when I get everything redesigned, I think I'm going to leave this box out and use this box for something. I actually was thinking, maybe I'll show you guys what I'm thinking. Let's see if it would work. Okay. One of the fun things I got crafting wise is I got a Cricut Joy that I'll be playing with this weekend. So this tin is a tin that it had something in it. Stampin' Up! Offered it a long time ago, and it's this color, which works well with my room. And inside I have my Stampin' Up! Paste, but then I also have all my Stampin' Up! Spots from Paper Pumpkin. And I was thinking that they would fit in this other box. I could keep my paste in this one. And then my Stampin' Up! Spots could go in this one. Martha said, how's your new craft room coming along? My furniture was supposed to be delivered yesterday, but they rescheduled it for Tuesday. I was just talking about that at the beginning. I've been packing up lots of stuff in my, like 90% of my craft room is packed up in boxes. and stacked in our laundry room. I've ordered furniture. I still have to get the furniture from IKEA. I need my tabletops from IKEA, and I need a bookshelf from IKEA. So if you guys follow Wendy Cranford, you know that she is building a studio that is outside of her house. And it just so happened, Wendy and I live very close to each other. I can see her house from my back porch. So we live very close to each other. We've been friends for 30 years now. And so she's ordering stuff from IKEA, and I was like, well, just throw my stuff on there too, and I'll pay the, I was hoping this would fit, but it doesn't look like it'll fit. This is one of those, I've never used it, but it's an uninked, ink pad. So I need to get the furniture from IKEA, and I've been waiting, oh, look, it'll fit like this though. I've been waiting for her to order that when she orders her stuff. Yeah, that'll work. Don't you guys think? And it can sit on my shelf, and then even if these get messed up, even if they're just like in here, you can re-ink these with your re-inkers. So I don't necessarily care. Andrew likes using these when he's crafting. So I've been packing stuff up. Everything's about 90% packed up. And so that's good. It's all out of my room. We're painting in here and then rearranging furniture. So that's going to start in a couple weeks. And it's going to start the first week of April. My husband's taking vacation, and he's going to do all the painting and hanging of shelves and stuff. And so I'm really itching to get it done because I just am ready to not have to be having things boxed up. And I've been getting rid of stuff and purging things. And that has been really awesome because I'm just tired of having so much stuff, and I just want to be using the stuff that I have. So it's been going really good. It's just a process, and I've been filming throughout the process so that I can share with you guys. I'll be sharing a video, like a progress kind of video, and talking about it. And then I will share the reveal of it. I'll do a whole craft room studio tour, and then it will be very detailed. I'll show you guys where all my stuff is organized, how I've organized everything, and how I put together my craft room. The other thing that I'm doing is I've only spent between the furniture I'm getting from IKEA and the furniture I've purchased, I've spent around $400. And this is something you could totally do if you were putting together your space from scratch. And I want to share that, how I've done that and the things that I've seen and kind of the tricks that I'm using. I think it's fun if you can just go out and buy whatever you want, and like really more power to you if that's what you can do. But I've really tried to focus on doing this on a budget because I really would rather buy crafty stuff than furniture, right? But that's just my preference. So I'm going to put some of these together. I'm just going to follow the instructions. So I'm going to have the instructions setting. And in fact, I'll probably just have the photo. I don't even really need the instructions. I'm just going to have the photo sitting here, and I'm going to put these together, and then I'm going to chat with you guys. So if you have any other questions, let me know, because I'm going to answer questions as I do this. So I'll do at least 2 of these, and depending on how interactive we can be and how many questions you guys have will determine how long I keep crafting. Sound good? If you're on YouTube, you can ask questions. I will try to pop back and answer them, but I'm not live on YouTube. So if I don't respond to your question and you're asking on YouTube, that is why I'm not live there. And then also make sure you watch the whole video because your question might be answered. Okay, so here's our card bases. I love this one. This has this gold pin striping. And there's lots of times, if this gold pin striping was on the back too, I would totally cut this and use both sides, but because the pin striping isn't on the back side, I'm not gonna bother cutting it. But that is a way you can make your kit go longer. Okay, so let me go back and see if there were any questions while I was doing all of that. I can't wait for the room to be finished either. I'm so ready. Oh, thanks, Julie. Okay, Elizabeth said, do you need to store your Stampin' Up! Spots upside down? No, I don't think it's necessary. I feel like the Stampin' Spots, first of all, because they're not used a ton, they are going to... Why am I missing pieces? What's happening here? I have this. Let me find all my pieces, you guys. Hold on. Where's that stuff? There's nothing in the box. I'm missing... Maybe in here? Maybe in here? Found it. Okay, because they're not getting used a ton, and you can totally re-ink your Stampin' Spots, I don't think it's necessary to store them upside down. Okay, so this is gonna go in the middle here. And I can just put some adhesive right in the middle because it's gonna be covered up by a sentiment, even though this is vellum. So look how pretty this vellum is. This is a great kit to have. This is in the mini, the Occasions mini. And I really love this kit because the cards are beautiful. And I love the stamp set. If nothing else, get the stamp set, which I'll show you the stamp set. I have been having I just want large sets, like words. I don't know what it is, but I have totally been wanting this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch things up a little bit. Maybe let's do the circle. Yeah, let's do the circle. And let's do Hello Friend. And then what I'm going to do... Oh, you know what? Oh, it kind of doesn't go, though. I was going to say... See, I always end up changing stuff up. I'm going to change it up. Okay. And then I'm going to need another piece of twine because... Oops, and look, my twine came off this thing. Dang, the bad luck. I really don't like that they put twine on these circle things because this is exactly what happens. Shoot. Okay. Let me hold this and see if I can get a bunch of this off. I'll just put this on a different thing. This is how I store mine. I take it off these stupid circle things and I put them on clothespins. I have a bunch of these old-fashioned clothespins, which if you have any of these around, these are really awesome. But if not, the regular clothespins work, but this is how I store mine. Yeah, I love the big words for heat embossing too. So let's take this. I'm going to switch this one card up a little bit and I'll show you guys how I'm doing it. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this around several times like I do. You guys have seen me do this 100 times. Get everything on here. Okay, and then I'll put this here. So then let's tie our bow. They work great. The clothespins work great. I don't know where I got the old ones. You could probably get them on Etsy if you really wanted, or maybe even Amazon. I mean, maybe Amazon has the old ones. But then I just got a big pack at Walmart, like regular clothespins. Okay. Just like that. Okay, so let's do our stamping. Okay. Gosh, gold and, well, I don't know that I love that they did the yellow. Maybe I do, it's fine. Okay, let's just do Calypso Coral. I was thinking that I might heat emboss. I think I have Calypso Coral. I thought I might have Calypso Coral embossing powder from back in the day. I've used a lot of Calypso Coral in the last, I don't know, in the last 24 hours. And I feel like this is crooked. Up and it's down. It doesn't matter if it's crooked, it's not coming up. Okay, and then to put this on here, let's put these on. Oh, these are hard to get off this morning. Okay, and then we'll just put the twine in between. And then I just want that in the middle. It was probably prettier the way they did it. I'm just doing this all different than what they... suggested. Let's put this here because I feel like it. I totally did that. I always do that, you guys. Like, I never can just put it together simple. I always change it up. Oh, let's grab a wink of Stella. Oh, this is really cute. These birds are really cute. Okay. Hold on. I got into like making this and I'm not looking to see if there's any questions. Okay. Okay, so there's this one. Okay. No questions, just that you guys are liking it. So let me show you guys what they suggest you do for this one, which is this one right here. Which is still cute, right? But then this is what I did. Okay, it works out. Okay, there's that. Okay, so now let's do, okay, so then this one is going to, are all these the same? Let me look. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is going to go with this envelope. So pretty, right? I'm going to send this card. Andrew and I are going to send this card to Christina Warner. Do you guys know who that is? She's on YouTube. She's a fantastic card maker, and she got really sick. Ironically, the last couple weeks, not with anything that's going on. I think she had like strep throat or something. But Andrew and I watch her card videos every Thursday. So she uploads videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday normally. And so we watch her videos on Thursdays because that is our snuggle night. And we watch all the most recent card videos. And she didn't upload videos for a while. The wind's bad here, you guys. I might lose electricity. Oh, see, my lights are flickering. I better get on with this. And she was sick. Apparently she got sick. She had strep throat, and we were wondering where she was at. And she did a video this week and said she was sick. And so Andrew wants to send her a card. And so that's what we're going to do. So let's do Hello Friend again. And I'm going to do this in Pretty Peacock. Hey, Chris. Okay. That didn't stamp great. Okay. So I hope we don't lose power. I hope that is not an indication that that's what's going to happen today. Because that's all we need is to everybody be stuck at home with no power. That'll be fantastic. Okay, so let me use this. So I cut this a few minutes ago. And I didn't use it. I don't know how they do this. I wonder if they do it this way. Wind it up in a circle. And it's too little. I don't know how they get it in such a perfect circle. So I'm just going to do it my way. Yeah, I've had enough of no power for a lifetime, if you want to know the truth. But I'm sure because California is so awesome, California is amazing, in that we didn't have a winter this year. We've had no rain. And so we are probably going to be in a drought come this summer, and everything's going to be super dry. And so come September, October, when the weather starts to change and the winds start shifting, I'm sure we'll go back and be, 2 months without power again. That is the bummer part of not getting enough rain. And I super love how there are people who are like, this is so awesome. We've had no rain this year. It's so amazing. I love the sunshine. It's awesome. And they don't stop to realize that that means that we're going to be in a drought. We're going to be in a freaking drought. Okay. Okay, so I know it looks messy, right? But we're going to put this on here. And I feel like this is a little too much. Okay, so let's put dimensionals on here so that it will help it'll help hold this part down. Fantastic. I'm getting a package. But it's nothing exciting. It's just mascara. Because you cannot be without mascara. This actually was not intentional to order online to get the mascara in the middle of all this panic. I actually ordered that last week because I went to Target to get mascara and they didn't have the mascara I use. So I ordered it online. But it's kind of funny to be receiving a package of mascara. When everybody's getting packages of hey, I'm all for ordering all of the supplies, all the crafty supplies, so you don't have to be stuck in your house without crafty supplies. Who needs toilet paper? Let's take a poll. Go buy all the toilet paper or go buy all of the designer paper. What am I going to be more worried about? I'm going to be worried about designer paper. You got to have that designer paper and the cardstock for your Cricut joy. Hold on, let me grab this package. Hi, sir. How are you? Pretty good. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Oops. I'm cracking myself up today. Okay, so there's that. And then let's take some of these. I think these limbs, is that what they're called? Limbs? I don't think that's what they're called. Branches are too long. Okay. Okay. With you, Kathy. Let's get that designer paper. Let's get that cardstock so we can play with our new toy. Okay. Oh yeah, this is cute. I just trimmed, so I probably didn't need to trim that off if I would have put these on first, but I didn't, so just trim them off. Ah, garbage. Okay, okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Dang it. Okay. Also, in other crafty news, I, in not prep, because I'm home every weekend. This weekend isn't any different than any other weekend that I would be experiencing. But in like the thought of like, I'm going to craft all weekend, on iTunes, I downloaded a show to watch. I purchased a show, and I'm sort of annoyed at the fact that are any of you guys out there Mad About You fans? Paul Reiser, Helen Hunt. I've been a Paul Reiser fan since I was in high school, probably before my time, probably before I should have been a fan of him. I was a huge fan of him. I read his book about marriage. I wasn't even married, which is what Mad About You is based on. It's based on his book and his, comedy stuff. So I love that show. I used to watch it all the time. I love catching it on TV on reruns when it was on reruns, but I downloaded it on iTunes. They only have season 3 on iTunes. But do you know that you can get the whole series on Amazon for $22? It's something ridiculous. It's nothing, basically. It's $20. You can get the whole, I think it's 5 or 6 seasons. And the seasons are 24 episodes long. So it's ridiculous, but I refuse to get it in DVD. I want it where I can get it streaming so I can watch it in my craft room. Why in the world would you only have it in DVD, the whole series? So it's season 3 on iTunes, but I was well, I'm gonna get it. I love the show Mad About. I love it. You can watch it on YouTube. There's lots of the episodes are on YouTube, but they're poor quality, because you're probably not allowed to do that. I don't love the way this turned out. I think it needs a bird. But there's no room for a bird. I feel like that doesn't help it. This doesn't help the situation. I don't know. I don't love this layering, but it's down. So that's what we're going with. I don't love it. But I did sort of follow the way they say. How do they have a bird on there? The bird doesn't fit. Oh, I guess this bird does. Okay. Everybody calm down. We'll put the bird on there. Okay. Well, I guess that makes it better. I don't know if they would be edited up. I just think I don't know, maybe it's not popular. So it's not, you can get, the other one you can get really cheap on Amazon on DVD is you can get Jag. I don't know if anybody is Jag fans out there. I loved Jag when it was on. I actually watched the series when it was just on TV. And we have the first 4 seasons, but you can get each season you can get for like $9, $11, which is fairly inexpensive and those episodes are an hour long, and there's 22 to 24 episodes per season. I think you can just get DVDs cheap now because people just don't buy DVDs anymore, right? Like, it's just not a thing. Like, you buy everything on like digital. The other thing that we got last week is we bought Jumanji. Jumanji: The Next Level. We had literally just seen it the week before in theaters. Esau and I went, and I was so glad we got to see it in theaters. We just had not been able to make time to go do it. And we had a little sliver of time, and we went at like 11 o'clock at night. The movie was like literally at 10:40 at night. And I was like, I need to be in bed at 10 o'clock at night. Like, we cannot go to the movies at 10:40 at night. And we did. My mom was here and she watched the kids, and we went, and we were out until like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, this is crazy. Like, we need to get home. Like, who's out at 2 o'clock in the morning? I can't do this. But I was ecstatic that we got to see it in theaters. And then literally it was out the next week and we bought it. So we've been watching that. The kids have been loving it. Okay, so these are the cards we made. I think I might put together the rest of these cards so I can have them on hand and just get them off my desk. So I've filmed all of this stuff. This is all the stuff I filmed in the last 2 days. It's some projects, you guys. So I filmed all that. I'm going to edit all that, but I got all that off my desk. And then I am going to keep this little box for my Stampin' spots and keep it out in my craft room. Like, it'll be on a shelf. I already know what I'm going to do. So that will be cute. And then Andrew can get to my stamp spots. And then I have this one. I just have never used it and I need to. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it anymore. Doesn't sell those anymore. So I have those. And so that will be perfect. And then, yeah, so those are the cards. That's perfection. I love that I got these. I have no idea why this was all on my desk, but I'm glad I got that finally made. I'll take photos for you and pop up a photo here on Facebook so you guys can see that. And then don't forget, I'm going to pop a link up for Blessed to Craft. So if you want to get the make and take packet for the end of the month, these are the cards we're making. And this is the product that you get. So that will be great. You get envelopes for that. And then don't forget about the ordering special. When you spend $75 or more, you get this item from me. So I hope that you guys are having a good weekend, a good day, a good Friday the 13th. I'm excited to see the weekend come and the rain come. That's going to make me feel a ton better. And I'm planning on just staying home, staying out of the craziness, and crafting, and prepping my room, and getting all the stuff moved, and just hanging out. So I hope you guys just take care of yourselves, and especially if you're struggling with, anxiety over what's happening, try not to panic, try not to watch the news. It's craziness. Daisy, I'm the same. We have hundreds of DVDs. We have hundreds of them. And in fact, I just mentioned Wendy a few minutes ago. Wendy, about 2 months ago, said, hey, I'm getting rid of my entire DVD collection. Do you want to come up and go through it and get any DVDs you don't have? And I did, and I got probably 60 DVDs from her that I didn't have. And she was getting rid of her entire collection because they've just purchased everything on digital that they have. So that's what I mean. Like, lots of people are doing that. But we've got 3 DVD players in our house and we have tons of DVDs. I don't see getting rid of them anytime soon. I just particularly wouldn't want, if I can purchase something digitally, a lot of times I do if it's something that is for me, because I don't have a DVD player or a TV here in my craft room. I don't have the room to have that. So I watch everything, right? On my iPad or on my computer. So if it's something just for me, then I usually try to get it digitally. So anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. I will probably be back on Monday. Everything will be back on track kind of next week. The kids are home, so it'll be a little bit crazy. But that's okay. We need a break. Like we need a break. Everybody just needs a break. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you guys later. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel. I have lots of videos there, especially if you're stuck at home. Make sure you check out my YouTube videos and watch those over there. There's lots of projects over there, and I try to get them here to Facebook in a timely manner, but that doesn't always happen. So anyways, have a good day, you guys, and I will chat with you guys later.